We are exploring life again. Today we're going to be exploring why is life a gift? And the gift of life, it could be anything you want. But here's what I know. If there's not love, it doesn't matter what you're going after. You got to have something in you that desires to be expressed and to be experienced. Because if you don't have juice, there's no purpose to life. Being juiced, being excited about something is the key. And what I want you to know is that at Agape, we're here to help you find that, to expand on that, to create a greater. My goal is that you love your life as much as I love my life. And I also want you to know is that every day I'm learning to love my life more and more. And I want you to be there with me. And here's the key thing too, is I've learned that the people that I give time to, they're expanding, they're growing in their love of life. We want to be with people that are like us, that are growing and expanding so that we can support each other. It's always fun to do it with more like-minded people. If you don't know, Agape means love. It's Greek. The love of God operating through the human heart, as Martin Luther King said. The love of God, the infinite love, operating through your heart. So that means that there's more love than you can imagine that can come out of you and that can be received by you. So with that, at Agape, we basically teach two things. Number one is meditation, to connect to that which is greater than us that we're a part of. Number two, to use the power of our thoughts to deliberately and consciously create our lives. Those are the two pillars upon everything that we talk about are founded. Meditation, going into oneness. Two, using our words, our thoughts, our actions, our feelings. In other words, our beliefs, because we understand they are the creative power. So with that, let's join together and go into oneness for just a little bit of time together. So I invite you to get comfortable in your chair, in an upright position with your back straight, your hands gently resting on your lap. Bring your awareness to your breath. Close your eyes and visualize with every breath your heart opening and becoming more receptive to the beauty of life that surrounds you. Now breathe into your mind. And as you breathe into your mind, breathe in seeing it open to a greater possibility of life. When the heart and the mind are open, when they are coherent, focusing on expansion and joy and creativity, there is nothing greater. We wake up excited. We go to bed in gratitude. We connect with others of like mind in ways that are just so exhilarating. Start to feel that exhilaration in you. Let it move through every vein, every artery, move through every cell, the space between the cells, into every thought. Let your light shine. Let your light get brighter and brighter, and realize that your light is unique. Feel that uniqueness growing in your heart. Feel how good it feels, how fulfilling it feels, how at peace you are with yourself as you feel your inner sense of being. You are the master of your mind. You are the master of your body. How will you choose to use them today to create a more expansive and fulfilling life? The answer is in you. The answer is only in you. Only you can understand your mind and your heart communicating with you. Just listen for a moment and ask, what is my next step to lead my most unique and expansive life? What is my next step? Know that your journey is a step-by-step process. All you have to do is take one step at a time, because it's the journey. It's not the destination. It's the journey of life. With this fully implanted in your subconscious mind, knowing that you have chosen to allow it to go there, I know that you can bring it up and it can serve you as you create your life, moment by moment, day by day, event by event. So gently, start to bring yourself back into your body, into your mind, into this time, this place, this day. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Put a smile on your face and welcome this day. So today, I thought I'd talk about what is the gift of life? What is this gift of life that we have? Here's what I came up with. The gift of life is that you get to create your life. You are given a blank canvas. The moment you are born, you're given a blank canvas, and you get to create whatever you want. Now realize that when you're young, your parents are influencing the colors you're pulling out of the palette. They're influencing where you're putting the lines on the canvas. But it's the first 7 years, and from there, you start to get to choose. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're greater than 7 years of age. Chances are you'll say, my life isn't what I want it. But you know, a lot of the great painters, masters of painters, they took old paintings and painted over them. They simply reused the canvas because it was a rare thing to get a new canvas. So in the canvas of your life, you have the ability, no matter what has happened to you, however old you are, if you're my age, for over 71 years, you've got a painting. And you can begin today to create a whole new painting on top of it. And when you do, the old painting disappears forever. The gift of life is that in every moment, you get to create your life. And if you want, you can recreate it. You can change it. The power is in you. Ernest Holmes said this: you are a spontaneous, self-choosing center in life. In the great drama of being, the great joy of becoming, the certainty of eternal expansion. Let's unpack that. You are spontaneous. Are you? Or have you become too rigid? Have you stopped listening to that spontaneous desire within your heart? You know what I'm talking about. It'll pop up and say, let's do this. And you have that spontaneous thought. And then you get to choose. You are the person that chooses whether to honor that spontaneity or not. whether to modify it or not. You are the choosing center. No one else chooses for you. Even if you let someone else make a choice, you chose to let them make the choice for you. And then he goes on into the great drama of being. The drama of being is what? Living in the contrast. When you make that spontaneous choice, there's consequences. There's the natural outpicturing. It's not a punishment. It's not a reward. It's a natural outpicturing of life through the choice you made. And then it's about what? Who are you becoming? See, it's not what you accomplish. It's who do you become as you accomplish it. And here's the certainty of life. There will always be change, and change is for the purpose of expansion. I like to say that everything we experience is about making us become more aware. More aware what? That we're spontaneous, self-choosing centers in life, in the great drama of being and the great joy of becoming. We are always, always becoming more. When we look at this statement, it's so beautiful how Ernest puts so much into this statement. Such juice, such warmth, such possibility. He went on and he said, in reality, there is no such thing as your subconscious mind. For what the analyst analyzes and the psychologist psychologizes, it is not another mind. It is merely the accumulated thoughts and feelings of the ages operating through you. When you really look at your life, it's all of the accumulated thoughts that you've thought, you've heard, you've listened to in depth. They're functioning through you. That's why it's important. Be careful what you choose to put your focus on. If you're listening to people talk about a lack, those lack thoughts will be operating through you. If you choose to listen to people talk about how difficult relationships are, those thoughts are operating through you. If you're listening to people tell you that as you age, you can't do what you want to do, those thoughts are operating through you. Remember, go back. You are a self-choosing center in life. Don't let other people plant the seeds in your garden. You are responsible for the seeds you plant in your garden. Choose seeds of expansion, seeds of abundance, seeds of health, seeds of ease and effortless relationships. Choose to live from a state of love. Choose to see the beauty and the balance in all of life. You get to choose. You are the choosing center. You are the point of consciousness that the power of life responds to. The thing that stands between you and the greater good is a thing of thought and nothing else. It is not reality that must change, but the mental reaction to it. When you see something happen, what are the thoughts you have when you see it? Is it a thought of interest? Oh, I see how that's causing me to expand. I see how that's causing my partner to expand. I see how that's causing humanity to expand. And then ask the question, if you're feeling pain, could it be you're fighting against expansion? Could it be you're fighting against change? That's where the suffering in life comes from. But when you're moving with life and you understand that your thoughts are creating your experience, you become powerful. You are now going to practice tools that make you a master of using your mind, a master of using the creative process. The creative process is simply this: it is done unto you as you believe. The process is to build beliefs that serve you, that allow you, your unique you, to live your most fulfilling life. And know that every moment of every day you will continue to evolve, to change, and become more if you choose to. If you choose not to become more, evolve, and be flexible with change, life becomes very much filled with suffering. You'll have your body will be going downhill, your mind will be going downhill, because we come back to the very beginning. The gift of life is that you get to create your life. You are a creator. We've forgotten that. We have taken on the role. We've been conditioned into the role and accepted the role that we are victims and things are happening to us. I believe that life is a dance, and you get to choose the music. You get to choose the type of dance, and you get to choose who you want to dance with. See, isn't that incredible? Some days I like rock and roll. Some days I like some kirtan. Some days I like some quiet meditative music. Some days I might even like a little country, a little classical. The key thing is I get to choose the music. Once I choose the music, I then get to choose how I respond to the music, the dance I want to do. Is it a dance of conformity, or is it a dance of freestyle, individual movement? No one else moves like Lee. I dance like Lee. Then the question is, do I dance with Lee? Do I dance with Jean? Do I dance with you? I am always at choice. Did you hear that? It applies to you as well. You are always at choice in your life. So what music are you going to choose today? What type of dance are you going to do? Who are you going to do it with? I invite you to be comfortable dancing with yourself. Once you become comfortable dancing with yourself, it's so much easier to dance with others. Learn to like yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to know that right now you're already perfect. And know that you'll be eternally changing, becoming a greater and greater and greater expression of life happening through you, for you, to you, to cause you to become an even greater expression. With that, make this your best day ever. I want to thank you for joining me today. And I want you to know that if you enjoyed this message, there's so much more. Either on podcasts or on YouTube. I think I've got now about 1,500 videos or podcast sessions out there for you to listen to or watch. Also, go to Agape Spiritual Center and you'll find all the different ways that you can plug into Agape. We're building a worldwide virtual and an in-person community. And I want to invite you to become a part of it so that we can support each other, change each other, become more together. It's always so much more powerful and fun when you're doing it with like-minded people. If you're feeling called to, I'd love for you to make a gift. Make a donation to Agape so that we can get this message out to greater and greater numbers of people. Right now in the world, I think our message of how to better self-love through conscious living is needed more than it ever has. I want you to know that I'm here for you, but I can't read your mind. If you need support, you have to let me know or someone else know. When you do that, you're saying to the universe, I'm worthy. And I can say and look at you and say, I know you're worthy. You were created out of the same source I was, and it only creates perfection. With that, my beautiful friends, thank you. Love yourself, love others, love your life.